Do you need to build your motor to take a 340 into the nines? Short answer is no. The stock motor is completely capable of running mid to high nines reliably at that. Bare minimum, you might need to upgrade your trans. The stock trans won't last long at that power level. It's not because of horsepower, but because of torque. Some solutions are, HP70s, which we've got a couple going out today, or we can get your transmission built by Pure Drivetrain. But the motor is more than capable of running nines. If you're in a Supra, you're in basically a go-kart, those things are light. That stock motor is good for eights. As always, when you're pushing the cars these far, you're gonna want to be prepared for the worst. My motor is built now, and I'm running mid-high nines with it. The motor itself is capable of a good 8 pass if I threw the power at it. It's the rings you got for 300 shot. But my stock motor failed. I was on port injection methanol at the time, so just a spacer and some meth nozzles controlled by an AEM controller. That controller either failed or my wiring came loose mid-pull. I was 3 hours from home. Setup was probably about 720 wheel at the time. It could have ran nines as it was back then, stock block. I was stock trans too, it was holding just fine. But besides the leaned out piston, the motor actually was super healthy. I'll put some pictures of my rod bearings here. I was at, 20,000 miles, above 600 horsepower. The car had 55,000 miles on it when I blew it up. But I mean, besides, the unforeseen controller failure, the motor was healthy. It was holding the power really well. Tune was great. Everything was perfect. But I've got dozens of customers running nines on the stock motor. Some are still stock trans, others have built trans or an HB70 swap. As long as your fueling is proper, these motors will handle it with ease. By proper fueling, I mean like upgrading your direct injection system to the most of its capabilities. The direct injection system has the most safeties and control with the factory ECU. Tons of safeties built in from BMW, and your tuner can set more as well. If there's any issues, the computer can pull fuel out of that cylinder. If you've got a spark plug blowout or whatever, it's going to try to save your motor. Once you're maxed out at direct injection, you're going to then do a proper port injection fueling system, not charge pipe meth. Actual pulse width injection per cylinder with a proper controller, not an AEM controller. We're talking an actual motive reflex plus that can control each injector individually per that cylinder's injection window. Your tuner can set this as well, and there's safeties that can be set with that too. This will keep your motor healthy and build power reliably. Let all of us be the guinea pigs. We were pushing this platform before a lot of these mods were even released yet or tested on the B58. Sometimes we had, the JB4 was used to tune these cars back then. The ECUs weren't unlocked. We didn't have as proper tuning. We didn't have the motive reflex capabilities for the B58. Now all this is here. You can do all this reliably, and you don't have to learn the hard way like a lot of us did. Now we stock everything that we just mentioned in this video to keep your motor healthy at these power levels here on hand at Beamer Network. Anything you need, hit our live chat, we'll help you out, and thank you guys for watching.